In Massachusetts, sometimes people ask if you have a full agreement or what's called an uncontested divorce, do you need to go to court to file, and do you need to go to court to go in front of a judge? And the answer, unfortunately, is you do need to go to court for both. You need to file a complaint for divorce, and if it's an agreement and you have a full agreement, it would be called something called a joint petition for divorce with some related paperwork, including what's called a separation agreement, which is really a divorce agreement. So not only do you need to file that and pay a $215 filing fee and submit some other forms such as a financial statement and marriage certificate and so forth, but you will have to request something called an uncontested court date, and you and your spouse do need to go in front of a judge. It's a fairly simple and painless process, but you do need to go in front of a judge, and the judge has to do a colloquy with you, making sure that you understand what you're doing, also getting some of the facts laid out in terms of when the date of the marriage was, when the marriage irretrievably broke down, if there are minor children involved, if the agreement itself is a fair and reasonable agreement, and did you do this like knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, and did you understand that each party could hire their own, own attorney or seek their own legal advice. The judge has to approve the agreement. In general, the courts are generally very happy with people that have uncontested hearings, but there still are some technical aspects that need to be approved by the court, and there's also some inquiry that the judge needs to do to make sure that the agreement is fair and reasonable and not the product of any fraud or duress, and that you guys both would understand what's in the agreement. The judge would then allow the divorce that day if it's a joint petition, but it does not become final or absolute for 120 days. So the agreement itself would be valid as soon as the judge approves it, but there'd be a 120-day waiting period of time. You'd receive in the mail a copy of the judgment for divorce, the date that you went to court, and that it's final and absolute 120 days from that date.